Your growth at the moment is being driven by US exports, is that correct?
Yes, actually, but I think I will retire, and the American market will remain the biggest market for yachting in the world, because it's a solid market, and when there is good signs of recovery in the economy, we immediately see the effect.
Is that organic growth, or the Wreck Boat Holdings acquisition? How's that going to dovetail into the Beneteau
This
operation?
is part of the strategy that Beneteau has set up a few years ago. So for us, we must say that for sailing boat, Beneteau is the number one in the world for that. We already boast more than 50% of the market share. We have our plan there. For power, it's not the same situation, and for us, US represents a big potential. And actually, the strategy was in two phases. The first phase is to enter the market with the boat, inboard boat of the bigger side of the group, exported. And what we did, and already last year, the main part of our growth came from that market. And then we have decided to pass to the phase two, that is to buy a company there building outboard boat that is not convenient to send from Europe. And so, first boat from 12 meter and up. Second phase, a local production, allowing us with a signature to have a 200 dealer network and a production locally.
How would you handle the distribution then for the big boats, the big motor power side? Because at the moment it's through the sales network, your sale operation, isn't it, Beneteau Americas?
Yes, we have, first of all, we have a legal entity in America, this Beneteau America. They manage both the sales and the power sales network that is increasing every year. We will leave quite an independency to Wreck Boat. They own their own network of more than 200 dealers, but of course will be a cross-fertilization. Of course, and we will use some of their dealer, of course.
Okay. Any plans for smaller Beneteau models to join the Wreck Boat lineup? Is there any idea?
Never say never.
Okay. Interesting. In terms of, so the bigger boats, Monte Carlo yachts, sort of 20 metre plus stuff, you've got a new 105.
Yes.
It's just been sold, I believe.
You know a lot. Yes, the mission of Monte Carlo Yacht in the group is to build luxury Italian yachts from 20 meter and over. And actually our plan, our business plan include a quite detailed plan from 20 to the 86-footer boat that has been launched last year. But luckily the market was responding very well, so we decided to go bigger with the size, and we are now designing this 105. You are right, the first one has been sold, and will be on the market. We think to launch the boat in Cannes 2015.
And what's the end goal? I mean, bigger than 105? Or where do you see the sweet spot for the brand? Where's the?
What do you mean?
Is the MCY brand going to continue to go above 105 feet? Or
actually, the plant is, as I said, a very detailed business plan has been done in 2009 when we started, including a 90-footer boat. Then we move now to 105. Our plant, there we can build the boat up to almost 40 meters. Okay. But this is not in the plan. We will answer, the market will guide us. Okay, okay. Just on that notion of the market guiding you, you touched on it, the patented manufacturing processes that you're now using at Monte Carlo Yacht. Can you tell me a little bit more about how that modular process is helping you speed up production and helping you build these big boats weighing a lot less and a better product? Yes, as I explained this morning, Monte Carlo Yacht has been founded end of 2008. So when we were starting, crisis came, and Monte Carlo Yacht has to decide, the group has to decide to give the best chances to Monte Carlo Yacht to be successful, because Beneteau Group has a great position on the market, but not a reputation on the bigger yacht. So we said ourselves, we must be truly different, otherwise we'll be another nice Italian boat. Because we have a lot of defect in Italy, but when it comes to design, we defend ourselves. But was not enough. So we decided, and the group luckily trust us, and we invested a lot in the production process. Today, as I said this morning, our production process is protected by a world patent. And it is a truly innovative concept, because all the interior module is built out of the boat, and then we are talking about boat that at least 20 meters. This will be even done on a 105. And we do the module of the interior outside, and in 15 minutes we glue the inside the hull the module. And this allow us to save almost 50% of the man hours.
Okay. In terms of, so how quickly are you producing, say, the 105? How quickly will you get that out?
Actually, this is again, Beneteau with 130 history, they have a vision. Today, the market is not ready to benefit 100% of this concept, because we can build every 20 days a 75-footer boat can leave the line. That is normally in a good traditional conventional way of construction is at least 3-4 months. So it's a big difference. But we think that with the recovery of the market, and in any case, in the medium term, this will pay a lot. At least the cost is reduced.
What is the benefit for the end user? Is it simply you get a less expensive product at the end of it?
It's not just that, because it's the less expensive cost of production that allow us to use more expensive material, higher quality material. But the fact that you built the module outside the boat oblige us to be extremely careful and to fix all the devices, because only the engines are in the hull, all the rest is in the module. So we are obliged, not having the hull around, we are obliged to create a frame. It's an aluminum extremely light frame, where we perfectly are obliged to fix all the devices. And not having the hull, every bulkhead is a structural bulkhead. This turn into, when we fix this into the boat, a solid piece. No vibration, because there is no propagation of the vibration and noise. So there are a lot of advantages.
You were inspired by Porsche.
Yes.
Is that correct? You went to see them for a couple of days and you toured their factories and
yes, as I said, it's been 2 days of extremely interesting for us professionally. Because also the history of Porsche has been extremely inspiring us, because in the 80s, Porsche was already a great manufacturer of car, extremely reliable car, no problem of quality, very nice product, but the company was losing money. So at a certain moment, they tried to be bought, acquired by Mercedes for nothing. They didn't succeed. So at the time, the president of the company decided to send few engineers to Toyota, and Toyota engineer teach the Porsche engineer. So they came back to Germany and say, we manufacture a wonderful car, but we know nothing about production process. And so they start to work today is one of the most rentable company in the world.
Is there anything you think Beneteau can teach Porsche?
They are extremely humble in Group Beneteau. We are inspired by Porsche.
This production process is all aimed at speeding the process up and to help in reaction time, isn't it? To sort of reacting to the market.
Yes.
You touched on the fact that because the markets are so volatile at the moment, that predicting anything, what's going to happen tomorrow, is nigh impossible. So,
yes.
So is that the secret to particularly Monte Carlo Yacht's success in such a short period of time, sort of 4 or 5 years of its existence? Yeah. Is that key to it, do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is a key, and this is a lesson Group Benetton can teach. We see that we will live this all around the world change rapidly, faster than ever before. So it's almost extremely difficult, almost impossible to make prediction.
Yeah.
So the risk of making their own prediction is quite high. So the only answer to that is to reduce the time of reaction, what I said this morning we call the adaptive evolution. Yeah. So trying to anticipate the changes and immediately react. And there Benetton Group is quite strong, because as I show in my slide, the reaction to the crisis, they reacted faster than the other. Yeah. And actually, every single year of these 5 years of crisis, now almost 6, the group has overperformed the market. Yeah. So with a drop of 62% in 5 years, we just had 22%.
Okay. To wrap things up quickly, because I think there might be a few questions for you just before you get off on your busy schedule. 2015, where do you think is going to be the growth markets, the growth areas? Are we going to see any upturn in China, or is that going to bump along disappointing again for another short term?
I cannot disclose our projection. We are a little bit, part is public, so this is something that we tell to the analysts. But it's true that according to what we see, the projection of the International Monetary Fund, there will be some market that will try to drive the growth of the yachting company. It's true that the situation is extremely different. So, and also depends on the specific context of the company, because if a company is not present on the American market, I think will be more difficult to grow. I think that the American market will offer. In our case, we consider the power boat in US one of our axes of development. Yeah. We have 4 axes of development in the group. One is power in US. The other was Brazil, still is a little bit late. Yeah. The other is, of course, the other emerging market in China, and the development in the bigger yacht. And of course, we will try to expand on the market. I think that Southeast Asia, which showed to be more resistant this year, will continue to give good results. The Middle East is back after was extremely interesting. Yeah. Even in my previous experience, has always been an interesting market. After the crisis on the real estate, they are back, and so we expect some good results from it. And Europe is resisting some market. We have seen during the recent boat show in Spain is recovering. Italy, we have to see. General boat show has been a situation that in some size of boat has been more interesting than on the bigger one. But we will see. Germany is responsive. The big question mark is Russia and Turkey, that are there are main market for the yachting business.
Okay. And just finally, the Monte Carlo yacht brand, is it French or is it Italian? What's the?
It's Italian, yes.
It's Italian, is it?
Yes, it's an Italian legal entity belonging to the group. And our market is all over. We have the chance of having, we can use the Benetton Group network, so we sell all over the world. Okay. This year, our best market has been South Asia.